pleasant person to talk to. You're very smart. You're a delightful chap. And I'll just say that. And people don't say chap enough, in my opinion, and I'm going to start saying it more often. But you, I think there's people sometimes get this inaccurate impression of you that maybe you're kind of unhappy or brooding. Do you find that people think that about you?
Sometimes.
I mean, look at your face right now.
See, to me, right now, I'm happy to be here. I'm excited that I'm on Conan, but then I look at the monitor up there and I look pissed.
You do. I mean, if I didn't know any better, I would say right now that you're very unhappy.
I'm furious with you.
You're furious. And anyone who's watching this with the sound off anywhere in the United States thinks that I'm talking to someone who hates me, hates Andy, and hates the entire crowd.
I'm looking right there, and I want to murder Andy.
Yeah.
I want to slit his throat.
Yeah.
And then take his head off.
Yeah.
But in actuality, I'm thrilled. So the problem is, I actually once I was with a friend, and we ran into a woman I hadn't seen in a while, and I said hello. We had a quick interaction and moved on. And I remember my friend was like, "Whoa, like what's the story? What happened there? Holy cow!" I was like, "What? No, that's so and so, and she's great." And he's like, "You just spoke to her like she was your worst enemy." And so ever since then, I've wondered why that is. But it's something I am trying to work on. Is not trying to appear so angry all the time. I guess.
Can you make yourself smile a little bit?
No, that's impossible. I think it has something to do with that. It's got to be connected to some sort of low self-esteem issue.
I don't think so. I think it's your facial. You have very, you've got these strong eyebrows that look kind of intense.
Maybe it's like light. Yeah. Maybe I need to carry around a light just underneath me at all times so you can see the rest of my face.
Well, then people would think you were Jesus.
That's true. Which I wouldn't mind.
Right. That would have its advantages.
Sure.
I have the same issue where people are used to seeing me on TV. I'm an upbeat kind of guy like this.
Yeah.
And when I walk around, if I'm neutral, my neutral just looks like this.
Yeah. Yes.
And people come up to me and say, "What's wrong?
Yes.
Are you okay, Conan?"
Yes.
And it's me just with a perfect line across my mouth.
Yeah.
And I think, why don't I have the right to this is a normal setting for most humans.
That is exactly right. I think that's yes, exactly. I would never, ever approach you if that's what you were doing.
If you saw this face, would you come to me? Would you say hello?
You look like a statue in front of a government building right now.
It's a sad comment on our government.
It's a huge compliment.
I love your shoes, by the way.
Thanks.
They're fantastic.
Thanks.
I talked to you about them backstage, and I just love them. I can't pull that off, but you can.
They're not mine.
You know, people don't show them. People don't know this about celebrities. The clothes that they wear aren't theirs.
No.
They belong to other people, and they're put on you as if you're a child.
That's right.
And then when you're done with this segment, they take them away from you.
There are two people backstage, and they're dressed like 1983 parents. And they're giants, too, so they feel like they're bigger than me. And I go back there, and I start talking like a little boy, and they take my clothes off of me. And they bring me to the bathroom, and they wipe my butt. And they put baby powder on my butt. And then they dress me.
Wow.
And
this is my fetish as well.
And I go to school.
This is what I always fantasize about. We have a clip from Big Little Lies.
Okay.
I think this is a scene where you are with the lovely Reese Witherspoon.
Yes, I am.
And you two, I think, are having some difficulties with your marriage.
Okay.
No, I'm not a director asking you to do a scene.
Okay.
We've got Reese here, and you're going to do... She's backstage with Meryl Streep.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So this is a scene.
Okay.
You tell me.
Sure. All right.
Why am I telling you what the clip is?
All right. This is what I do before I act. It's like an Olympic sport. It really is. You want to talk about acting?
No, I really don't.
Okay.
I've seen shows where they talk about acting.
It's awful.
It's awful.
It's terrible. You've had a few people on here talking about acting, I'm sure. It's terrible.
How dare you criticize this show?
I'm criticizing the... Never mind.
Yeah. Now I will look at you with a sad face. We have a clipper from Big Little Lies.
Yes.
You and Reese Witherspoon not getting along. Let's take a look. He showed her. That's great.
Thanks.
Big Little Lies airs Sundays at 9 on HBO. I got to get the word out on that show.
Yeah.
Adam Scott, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for being here.